Do the grid there. This is your boys.
All right.
We got several
On pole, we have Kevin Utley, Jose Olivius in second, 28 of Neil Thompson in third, Brian Hellman fourth, and John Nelson Sr. round out your top five. Brad Slaughter in sixth, Corey Cutterer in seventh, James Heater in eighth, and the first of the NORC boys, Ardeon Shelby in ninth, and Ramon Vasquez rounding out your top 10. Jerry Walters in 11th, John Williams in 12th, Jared Darling in 13th, Aaron Vincent in 14th, Peter Marshman in 15th, Chris Deschamps in 16th, Matthew LaVentura in 17th, Lance Armentrout in 18th, Todd Serra, one of the GTR boys, in 19th, and 20th goes to Marcus Richardson, 21st to Ariati, Chad Oxendine in 22nd, 23rd goes to Stephen Maddox, Josh Robin in 24th, Anthony Emery in 25th, 26th goes to Charles Henry, Jonathan Shipman in 27th, John Berry in 28th, Chris Rees in 29th, and Rod Romanus in 30th. Rick Seabrands in 31st, 32nd goes to Philip DeLeo, Brandon L. Smith in 33rd, Roderick Norman in 34th, and rounding out your field is Peyton Turnage in 35th.
Got to go back to the 18 car, or excuse me, to the 18th position. That would be the 18 car.
Yes, sir.
Lance Armentrout. I just had this thought. So you know how our surnames come from what our ancestors used to do. So if your last name's Smith, you were a blacksmith.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did his ancestors get caught with their arms in a trout?
It is very well possible.
Tony?
That might be a way of fishing.
Tony, Tommy Lee Hooker. That's all I got to say.
What's that?
Tommy Lee Hooker.
All right, don't hear any crashing right now, so that's a good sign. A lot of these boys have not gathered up here.
Time to get into the iRacing blimp for the start here.
Oh, interesting. I can't start grid until they actually take the track.
So you got the correct grid right now.
Believe so.
Who's in second?
That's what I'm trying to come up with right now.
Who's on first?
What's on second?
No, I don't have the right grid. Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, be fun.
That looks like 5 o'clock on Friday right there.
Yep.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, 35 cars are taking the grid here.
And I'm focused on crashes. This will get good.
We only have 2 people that did not grid, so we have 33 actually taking the green flag here. Focused up front.
They're gonna form up, start tightening up here off turn 4.
They should be a lot tighter than this, I'll tell you that much. Pace cars are going to make their hard left down and through the grass. Hit the cone. Looks like 28 Neil Thompson has control of the field, waiting for the green flag. Green flag is out. 28 gets them underway here at Talladega.
50 laps.
50 laps for your face hole. Looking pretty stout right now.
Oh, my ticker's going nuts.
Oh, the high
Oh,
line.
got a little touching in the back. Looks like everybody's okay, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure as soon as somebody gets a little squirrely, we got a little bit of a admin banning situation
Oh,
here.
there we go. They're wrecking.
They're wrecking. Big
Oh,
wreck,
that's-
big jump. Looks like the
didn't
89
wait
with Sean
till-
Williams involved. Big
Did not
jump.
wait till the first lap was over to have some fisticuffs.
Oh yeah, that's supremely big jump back there. The 89 was involved.
Ramon Vasquez.
The
Name sound familiar?
Ramon.
The 2 looks like he was involved in it a little bit, but they do have one fast repair, so these boys can come down and get it repaired and hang out in the back until the rest of the field decides to die on everybody.
Word from the 86 car Ayrton Shelley is that Cody wrecked in whole field.
57 says no.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Take a look on board with him real quick. I am, at least.
Oh, my.
And 86 is pretty decent right there. And 57 gets into 7. Checks up to 86. The 86 ends up causing the whole carnage behind him after the checkup from the 57. And that was some pretty hard checkup. I will say that. Just see a bunch of them boys that got involved in that first wreck coming down pit road here.
So, a rather auspicious start to this one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you know, that comes kind of comes with the territory there. You know, you sit there and, you know, you want to run a fun league race, and you open up to the public, and, you know, this is kind of what you get. You know,
It's like a box of chocolates.
like a box
but
of chocolate.
Wes, at the same time, sometimes you find those drivers that you need in your league running these races. I mean, you got to take the good with the bad. I'm sure there's people that they wish hadn't signed up. There might be one or two in there that might join the league and contribute to it. So.
I can guarantee you, I was one of the ones that they wish they didn't sign up. So I just hang out in the back. But you know, I mean, I know these boys, and I know these boys here on the super speedways pretty good, and you know, none of that would have ever happened if it wasn't a public lobby. Like I said, it just goes with the territory. I mean, you know, you get into any hosted restrictor plate race, and this is basically what happens.
Let's talk about strategy here. 50 laps. Is that a one-stop race then?
That would be a one-stop race.
Yes.
2 stops if you got to use your fast repair.
And any idea if or what the max distance they can run on a tank of fuel is?
I think
right
it's
around 40, 42, 43.
I was going to say between 38 and 40 laps is kind of where you want to put it, but you can get 42 if you do it right.
And just watching the chat here, I see that the 18 car, the Lance Armentrout Jr. entry, has been removed from the server. I'm not sure what role he played in all that.
I mean, there's about 12 or 13 of the NORC League peppered throughout this field. And if they see something stupid, I mean, they're not going to hesitate and, you know, toss them out of here. Kind of like a bouncer at a bar.
Well, the Armentrout felt the long arm of the NORC law then.
Yeah, Armentrout, which his last name was Armin Bass. Because it was just too big for him. Rim shot.
How about Peyton Turnage? Starting 35th is up to 10th.
That doesn't surprise me.
Well, when 7th's back crashes, it's not hard to do.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. The cars going a lap down. We've got the 15 of Ari Adi, the 98 of Chris Reese, the 30 of Jerry Walters, 72 Ramon Vasquez, the 918 of James Heater, 13 of Brandon L. Smith. That's the Brandon L. Smith. The 21 of Charles Henry.
Yeah, I believe the 13 to 21 and the 33 have all disconnected from the server. Just checking right now. 33, 21, and a 13. That is a affirmative there. See if the 918. 918 is also vacated the premises here, as well as the 19.
And I, one thing I have to add is I like this crew already because y'all can't see the chat, and that's probably a good thing because it is definitely not safe for TV.
No, sir, not safe for TV, not safe for work, not safe for.
Lots of colorful metaphors being thrown around on the chat.
Yeah, that chat is so dangerous. It's not even allowed in the strip clubs.
No, that chat is definitely NC-17.
They them boys. I'll tell you that much. If you want to be offended,
looks like the lights are out on the pace car.
The only thing in chat that I can read is client has manually disconnected. Everything else is just too risque.
Oh man. Yeah, these boys get funny at certain times. I tell you that much. Looking up front here, the 87 Jose Olivas, the 28 of Neil Thompson, and the 24 Brian Helmer, your top three right now. John Nelson sitting in fourth in the number 7 car, and the 17 of Brad Slaughter Jr. Rounds up to top 5 here. We got, I believe that's the 44 Anthony Emery being a dill hole. And don't know. Yeah, that's he's trying to restart in second.
So who's our first driver from the regular NORC series?
That would be the 44 Anthony Emery. Hey, he looks like he got to his right position. I apologize for calling him a dill hole.
And these guys don't necessarily tighten up too well on restarts.
When it's the league, oh yes, if you don't tighten up, you get that black flag. I'll tell you that much. I accidentally did it once.
So they're relaxing the rules a little bit.
Yeah, this isn't exactly strict to code NORC rules right now, but it's just because they have a bunch of people from the public in it. And here we go. 87 have control of the field. Jose will be a jalapeno on a stick.
On a stick. Good lead.
Yep, there he goes.
Now we got two cars coming from the back here with a head of steam.
Now see that outside lane. That's one thing that NORC doesn't police all that well is jumpers on the restart. We're looking pretty good. Up here up front, we have 2 wide from third on back. Got the 17, the 28, 734, 44. Oh, the 49 is getting into the back of the 55 back there. 20, making it 3 wide. Back there. Oh my goodness, I'm amazed they made it through the corner.
I'm going to tell you this: the 66 of Chad Oxendine had a full head of steam.
Oh, there we go.
Coming from the back. Oh, and the 20 upside down.
It was only a matter of time. The 20 was bouncing off the car on the outside for about a good half a lap there. And Todd Serra there. Bad break for him.
That's probably for the best because I think it's a school.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, we're sitting there coming through the trial here. The 49 was outside the 4 on the inside. The 49 is Aaron Vincent. And squeezed him down a little bit. I mean, the 20 could have gave a little bit of room. But that's what ended up happening here. And then the 55 came down. 20 had to check up and got hit from the 55 of Roderick Norman and got into the 4 Rick Seabrans. And that's what caused that whole commotion there. Get back up into the 49 and he just starts to roll.
Pace car finally ahead of the field. It's always a scary thought when they go in. We're going to try out our little on-pit road feature here and block some of the pit stops going on.
Pit road is going to be a little bit of a busy place.
And I started to talk about it right before that wreck. The 66 of Chad Oxendine, he was at full song as he was coming around to catch the pack for that restart. He started at the back, and he is now up to 6. That is the most cars I've ever seen passed in one lap.
And that's one of the things that the league doesn't police. I mean, it's all in good fun. When it doesn't happen to you, being up here in the broadcast booth watching this race, hey, that's an amazing job that the 66 has done to get all the way up to 6th place off of a restart. But when you're sitting there on the track with these boys and, the guy in front of you doesn't exactly get going and you have 3 or 4 cars passing you the same exact time, it doesn't feel so good. I'll tell you that much. I've been a victim. And, granted, I'm not the best on restarts myself, but...
Well, to his credit, he hadn't actually caught the pack when they took green. Wow, are you okay there, champ?
If that was your asshole, dude, I swear to God, I feel sorry for your underwear.
No, it's the chair.
Sure, it's the chair. A likely story.
Who got the waiver on there?
Jonathan Shipman. That would be the 23 car, 2 laps down right now. Ariotti was around the pace car. I cannot talk, but anyway.
Now these are waiver rounds given by the admin, I assume.
Yes, that is the head of the league, John Barry there. That 74 car. Full throttle paint scheme on that machine, that Camaro.
And I just got to say, we're working lap 9 here. We already have 14 DNFs.
Well, again, that's expected with a open hosted race at Talladega. Hasn't been many of them that I've raced through that has had over 15 people finish. And that's down a lap or, but it seems like the regulars are creeping up to the top of the charts here. NORC regulars, you got the 66 of Chad Oxendine, the 74 of John Barry, the 8 of Josh Robin, 89 of Sean Williams. I'm still not sure about the 41, to be honest with you. Anthony Emery, Jared Darling, Ariotti will be back on the lead lap here. I believe Marcus Richardson, he's still on pit road. Don't know if he's still fixing damage, saving that fast repair, or what he's doing, but he is already a lap down.
I'm sure there could be drivers in this that have decided to step out of the car and just admin for the pits.
Let's see. From the NORC League, we have the 21 of Charles Henry that is disconnected, the 44 of Anthony Emery, and that are the only people that I have seen that have disconnected so far.
That would probably explain the people just suddenly joining the telecast, right?
It might be. I don't know. I'm sitting over here watching chat. See what's going on. We should be getting one to go here.
Jonathan Shipman.
Lights are still on the pace car.
Waiver rounds.
Yeah. The 2 car, Marcus Richardson, going to get a waiver round for this. Not that many people actually pacing behind the pace car this time. We got about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I could not count it fast enough.
I think 13th was still trying to catch up apart of that, so it could be 12 cars.
Got a bunch of cars just coming off a pit road.
I think most of these guys, they're playing the fuel game, are going to be pitting that lap, and then they won't need to pit for fuel again.
There's still a mix of fast repairs, if they've taken them, still in play right now. You got a couple of guys up front that's going to be starting on the front row here. I've not raced with these boys before. They got 24 and a 34. So it's going to depend on these guys. I don't believe either of them has come down pit road to take fuel. Even at 100% fuel, you know.
Well, it is Talladega. I expect probably one more caution. If it was purely a league race, it could go either way.
If you're only expecting one caution at Talladega from lap 10, I'd have to call you a fool.
That's kind of what I was getting at. Maybe they haven't taken fuel yet because they can grab tires, 20 laps from now.
I don't know if this race goes any longer, man. I'm going to have to piss before the end of the race.
Well, the lights are off in the pace car, so next time by we will be going green.
And lining up 2 by 2 by 2 here. All the way back throughout the field. Let's see, we have 18 cars on the lead lap right now. If they can all catch up to the back of the field, from 19 on back is at least 2 laps down. A bunch of familiar names to me. The 21, Charles Henry. That's Caden. Brandon Smith. Todd Sarah.
I think
Kelly,
some of those guys didn't use their fast repair, fell a lap down, knowing that they're going to get a wave around later, and they can use a fast repair if they get the lead lap with 15 or 20 to go.
We did just have another late retirement. That would be Peyton Turnage in the 52 car, and he was caught up in that last one.
Yeah, we're still working the field through turns 3 and 4. The pace car is going to take that hard left down to the pit lane here in a couple seconds and unleash this about 16, 17 car pack. Oh, there's a straggler right there.
Yeah, that 18th car is going to have to check up.
Here we go. We're waiting. Looks like the green flag will be coming out here anytime soon. They're in the restart box now. There it is.
Does this league have a rule on restarts?
That's a negative. Almost looking 3 wide going into 1. Oh, yeah.
And the 6 almost into the 41. Watch for contact between the 6 and the 41, battling for position there. The 41 gets any closer to that apron, and he's going to wipe them all out.
We got 3 wide coming off of 2 there. Definitely looking at the 41 and the 6 battle right now. And the 22 of Jared Darling coming up to help the 41.
Ooh, and it looked like the 22 just barely got into the apron there. Oh, and the 34 around.
There you go. Everybody's dead. This has just turned into a massive.
Oh, and the 17 car really going for a ride there.
I'll get you a replay of that one.
He's thinking he's a break dancer up there.
You guys want this from the cockpit? That's what he saw.
Like I said, this is kind of what you get for hosting a public race on iRacing.
And this is why sometimes we call it iPacing.
And we're working lap 13, folks. 13 out of 50. And we've been here for over 20 minutes.
Yeah, Talladega with these open races, I would strongly suggest doing a timed race.
Well, this one is timed. It's only an hour and 35 minutes.
Yeah, I mean...
and at this rate, they might need every minute of that.
Yeah, the way we're going, we might need every single minute of that. I mean, it's kind of a... it's a throwaway race. I mean, the people are going to come in here. There's regulars from the NORC League, and then all of these new faces that's never ran with these guys before, and we're seeing a lot of pit stops coming on. Leaders in, 89 is in, and the 8, I believe.
You're going to have very few drivers who have a fast repair left.
Yeah, there's getting ready to be 0 to nobody that's going to have fast repair left. This is going to look like beat up dog sleds here in a minute.
Oh, man, that 17 went for a heck of a ride.
Yeah, he sure did. I mean, that's looking to be about anywhere between 9 and 13 cars left. And like I've been preaching, man, this is a public race. I mean, you guys want a Monday Night Madness, you got it here. Even though it's Tuesday now.
Props to our camera guy. That was a nice little sequence of replays there, buddy.
Yes, sir. Cafe Olé.
I'm making an effort to make up for that grid mess up. I gotta look into what's going on there.
I'll hit the forums and whatnot tomorrow and see if I can.
This is when the wisdom of this would be a good time for the wisdom of Katie or Roscoe to figure that one out.
That's Big 10-4. Right now, your NORC regulars are running 6th. That is Jared Darling Ariotti in 15-7th. John Berry in 8th. Marcus Richardson in 9th. Sean Williams in 10th. Josh Robin in 11th. And Chad Oxendine running in 13th. Those are your NORC regulars on the lead lap right now. So we still have the lights on the pace car. And a bunch of grayed out names.
So it's getting easier to count how many drivers are left. We currently have 17 still in the session.
That is a big 10-4. Appreciate you for counting that many.
It was under 20, so I was able to utilize fingers and toes on that one.
I lose my my mojo after 10.
So they're going to kind of try to get themselves all sorted out here. It would be nice if we had a way to track who would use their fast repairs and who hadn't.
I've been looking into that one. I haven't found it yet. And once I figure out the programming behind IRTVO, maybe I'll do something with it.
Yeah. That's going to leave us, at least if the scoring and timing is correct right now, it's going to leave us with 12 cars currently on the lead lap.
I can do a summary here. Results. Top 10. Yeah, 12 on the lead lap. First car out is 15. Looks like the 41 car of Chris DeShong, 2 laps down, still in it. Now, long list. Oh, Ramon Vasquez, 417 is his I rating.
I knew it was around there. Looks like we've got Brad Slaughter getting away, Brad. We've got Jared Darling. He was getting his black flag cleared, and now it's been reinstated. Sounds like some of the NORC guys are having some fun with some of their regulars. And now he's got him cleared for good.
The pace lights are out on the pace car, so we will be going back to green for however long that will be.
And it's looking a little lonely up there at the front. We've got 2, 4, 6. 7 cars altogether right now. Got Jerry Walters out front, Brian Hillman second, Jose Olivas in third, Philip DeLeo in fourth, Josh Robin in fifth, Ari Adi in sixth, John Berry in seventh, Marcus Richardson in eighth, Jonathan Shipman in ninth. Running out your top 10 is Jared Darling.
I'll make sure for Sunday I have a top 10 that you can pull off rather than go into results. Although results isn't too bad. They covered the 10 there.
They start trying to get formed up here. Pace car is going to veer left. And they're going to wait for the signal. There it is. As they start to accelerate, it's going to take them about a lap and a half to get up to full speed. And they're spreading out from about 8th back. They're spreading out a little bit. Up front, they're still fighting like a dog on a bone.
Get some damaged cars.
Lap 17 of 50.
Get some damaged cars in the back. They just are going to lose the draft shortly. We're going to find out who's still got the muscle to stay up front now.
Oh yeah, this is what I like to come back and see. Good old side by side.
And we may finish a full lap under green.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
And we got a couple 3 cars already.
Oh, something's shaping up at the back of that pack there.
Yeah, most of them boys already know each other, so they know how to run. The 22 of Jared Darling has a good run on the inside here. Close up in the 34. Can go to the outside.
They're going 3 wide. And he's got no help in that 3rd lane.
No, sir. Nobody wants to help that 3rd lane right yet. 15 Ariati is going to move into that middle lane behind the 24. Going to come up and try to support the 22 here. 24 is going to try to cut him off.
There's a 3-car pack behind that main pack that looks like if they only got together, they might catch.
Oh, yeah. We're racing now, boys. Looking pretty stout here. The 24 can take the hit from the 22. We have a good run on the outside.
And I'd watch for that 17 to move up a lane as quickly as he can and gather up in there, and then we've got 2 lanes racing.
The 24 is going to try to power past the 30 here. 22 of Jared Darling giving all he's got to push him. 8 of Josh Robin on his buttocks here. You got the 8 and the 17 looking like twins out there.
Now you got that outside line really working well together. More cars in it, so it's going to go a little bit faster. We're going to see what happens with this lap car they're approaching and whether he'll play a factor or not.
Yes, sir. We got 5 on the outside, 4 on the inside. 24 is going to lead that lap. Brian Helm up to the front. Like the 66 is going to try to stay as high as he possibly can here.
Ooh, and that 24 just cutting down.
Yeah, and 8 gets left out to drive from the 17. 17 is going to give a push to the 22 here. Pretty good. Still side by side. The outside line still making it work.
It's like everyone wants that outside line, and then the front car drops down, and they have to start that run all over again.
That all depends on who's pushing you. I mean, you know, I'd trust that 22 over anybody out here right now currently to push and be pushed. 17 is going to peek to the outside here. 17 is going to have to duck to the inside, get a push from the 24. A lot of shuffling for position up front.
And how about the 17 of Brad Slaughter after going nose over tail a few times on that last caution? He's leading the race.
Yeah, he needs to be careful, though. If he goes too low, that 34 is going to turn him. 22 is making that charge back on the inside line. 24 in tow.
And this still feels a little aggressive for lap 21 of 50.
Oh, yeah, and then back here you had the 2 and the 15. That's Marcus Richardson and Ariati hooked up. They're going to make the third line work here. It is Talladega. You can run 3 wide as long as everybody is compliant.
This is either going to work or it's going to wipe out the rest of the field.
At 2. Oh, man. Got the huge run on the outside.
Oh, the 30 gets down onto the apron. 87 gets into him a little bit.
They look to be pretty all right. 24.
Oh, and there they go.
34. 22's on his roof.
No caution out yet. There it is.
Caution. 24 slid back onto the track. That's going to collect the 22 of Jared Darling.
Go back a little bit further.
Bad luck for him. Just bad luck. At the point of caution, I don't know if the 17 was out front or what. It looks like he was. That's going to eliminate another NORC regular here. A couple of boys that definitely missed that wreck there. 74 and 89. John Berry and Sean Williams going to move them back up to the top 10. 66 looks to be in line to get the lucky dog here. Looks like a little bit of jockeying for position on the caution here. Almost to halfway. See what the 17 does here. 17's looked like he's coming down the pit road. Looks like he's going to bring the 2 with him. And everybody, the 55 is going to stay out here. That's Roderick Norman. I believe he has been on pit road both previous times. The team slides good into his pit box. He has nobody in front of him, so he technically has the first pit stall. I think that works out for him. Changing right side tires. Looks like the 2 of Marcus Richardson only took 2. 17's got a little bit of damage he took. Or he stalled out, which I didn't know was possible in iRacing. All right, well, 17, he stopped. There he goes. Beat the 74 out for the 6th position. He's going to start on the outside. Chris DeJong was waiting around the pace car on that caution. Twice. 3 times. Use Jared Darling a lap down and Brian Helm a lap down, which Brian Helm has manually disconnected. And what's up, Sean? Yeah, dude, I know. I'm gonna do it to the end. And it's gonna be the last race of the night. I can guarantee you that. This is just. It's not that it's a, a crap show, but
it's a host.
Yeah, it's a host. You expect this with an open hosted.
Open hosted super speedway. It's really one of the.
Yeah, I mean, it's expected. Expected, not respected, but it is expected.
What's congested?
My airways.
Yeah, we've run nearly half the laps of this race under caution.
Yep.
Believe you me, if I knew it was going to be like this, wouldn't have suggested it.
Some days you're the bug, other days you're the windshield.
Yep, and there's a lot of people who are the bug right now. What's the last thing that came through the bug's mind before, after he hit the windshield?
His asshole.
His ass.
Hey, you guys remember the space shuttle that blew up? Was it the Challenger?
Yep.
Yeah. Remember the teacher on there?
Yep.
Chris McAuliffe? Remember what color her eyes were?
Brown.
No, they were blue. One blue to the left and one blue to the right. Too soon for that one, or are we good on that one?
No, we're good on that one.
All right.
And it looks like there's still a bunch of the NORC regulars out here. You have Ariati, who's leading into 15, the 23 of Jonathan Shipman, John Barry in 4th, Chad Oxidine in 6th, Sean Williams in 7th, Josh Robin in 8th, and I believe Marcus Richardson still on the lead lap here in the number 2 car. He's one to watch out for. Let's refresh the paints there, Cafe, if you could.
So going back through the field, got a little bit of damage that's still unfixed on the 34 of Philip DeLeo. Got Sean Williams in the Swift Marrow. He's looking pretty good.
The Swift Marrow, he likes that. I can guarantee it.
And a little of unrepaired damage on the 66 of Chad Oxendine. That's the one I was really curious about because I knew he'd already been involved in one of these tonight. That one was the second one he got caught up in.
All right, Tony, I got one for you. It'll come up in about 20 seconds. That's what everyone's like waiting for the finish of the race.
All right, I'll wait for it. Also got some damage on the 41 of Chris DeShong. Hasn't quite been fixed. He should be okay as long as he's behind someone. I don't think you're going to want him pushing air, though, in front of you.
I'm keeping a tight look on this field. You got the first row of NORC regulars, second row is not, third row is, and half of the fourth row is. So we'll see how these boys do here.
And the best news, we're past halfway.
Yep, so if rain happens to come here at Talladega, we are official. So
the way this race has been going, it's going to be raining car parts.
We're raining something. And Ariati has control of the field here to 15, waiting for that green flag coming through the tri-oval here. Green flag is in the air. We're back underway.
And the 8 car with a great start that time.
8 car making a power move to the outside. You get 17.
He's going to clear him.
Almost 4 wide back here. Yeah, it looks like the 17's going to come up and help his twin. What the top 3 have. Top 4 breaking away from the rest of the pack here. The 30 is going to go to the high side. Try to get support from the 8.
8 and the 17, both rocking DEI schemes. Hopefully they're not running with step motors.
Yeah, looking pretty good there. Josh Robin all the way to the high side, running the Earnhardt line, or the Petty line, depending on which area you're from.
For the Kyle Larson line?
It's the if I hit the wall from this line, it doesn't hurt as bad.
Now, there's 17 has ditched him, got in front of him.
I just saw it there, Cafe. Nicely done.
We'll have a GIF later on that'll be good for the front end of the street stock races.
An interesting move by the 15 car here, switching to the outside line.
Switching to the hung out line.
Great train effect.
4 wide, almost into turn 3.
Oh, wow. And he pinches down in front of the 34.
They hold it 17 out to the lead there. Brad Slaughter. Head of steam right there. Josh Robin at 8 car. Looks like he's going to get some support from the 74 of John Berry.
And it doesn't seem like anybody wants to run with the 23. They just keep kind of leaving him behind. Now the 15 ducks out in front of him.
Now we got 3 wide going into 1.
I don't know.
2 lanes deep.
Being Talladega, what I would do is push the 20. If nobody liked him, push him out and put him as the leader.
34 is running pretty good with the 17 here. The 15 and the 23 working together in the 8 and the 74. Has 3 wide, 2 rows deep. Oh, man. And 55 working with that middle lane. 89 kind of coming up to the middle side, trying to get a little bit of that draft. And 30 behind 89. Just waiting, sitting in the catbird seat, if you will.
I'd like to know exactly what a catbird seat is.
That's Darrell Waltrip.
Catbird. Like Darrell Waltrip's jowls.
To scotch.
You just had M&Ms in them.
Best call by Darrell Waltrip ever. If you're going to win this race, you're going to have to get out to the front. Thanks, Darrell. Appreciate it, buddy.
17 got freight train there by the middle lane. No support from the 34 whatsoever. It's from the 15 to lead.
And the 55, at least for most of turn 3 and 4, there was all by himself.
There we go. The 23 is making his way to the front to be hung out for the final laps, it looks like.
20 to go here.
Whoa! Look at that 2.
Wow.
That 2 is a fast MFer. I'll tell you that much.
He was using up the whole track and then some.
He was in full Top Gun mode, loose as fast and on the edge, out of control.
He almost saw his competition inverted the way he was driving.
Got a whole NORC outside lane there to 874 and 89. 89 is the only one 3 wide. 17's pulling some of that draft there. Come up beside the 74 and the 15.
And the 17's going to clear the 15 here. He's going to drop down right in front of him.
Oh, we almost have 5 wide. Almost. The 2 working with the 17 to get up front. Marcus Richardson knows how to get up there. Running in second position now. Right in front of the 15 Ariotti.
And look at that 2 go.
15 to the outside of 17. We're asking for something here, folks.
We might just get it.
Might just. These boys, the 34 ran a little high. 15, 74, 89 to the high side. The 2 and the 8. Those are your NORC regulars. 17.
17's done.
Oh!
There's the caution.
8's taken out.
And there's going to be a few guys in there that already used their fast repair. And all of a sudden, the 2-car of Marcus Richardson looking real good.
Like I said, man, he's got a knack for getting up front anywhere. Let's see. That's going to leave the 2, the 74, the 89, and all the rest of the NORC guys were involved in that. That was some good hard racing there, though. You had 3 wide for a couple laps. You had side-by-side action. People come from the front, from the back to the front. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better about 11, 12 lap run than that.
Here's a view of the 23. His left front suspension, and he cleared the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we finally got to the cream of the crop here that is left in this race.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the 34 of Philip DeLeo here. When he comes into the pits here, his crew's going to have to do some magic on that Dr. Pepper ride.
Get the baseball bats out, get the sawzalls. Got to get that pony back in tip-top shape, boys.
Got to get that 200-mile-an-hour tape out. Start filling up seams.
Man, if you think about that, I mean, for real though, like that 200-mile-an-hour tape don't even work at 150 mile an hour anymore. It's like stop manufacturing that stuff in China. Bring that shit back to the U.S. We'll get it straight for you. We got a couple guys coming off pit road here. Looks like the car right there, the 8 and the 2 came out behind them. The 30, Jerry Walters, is going to take the lead here.
Well, in the 55 car, I'm just watching the replay now, he just had nowhere to go. He was strictly a victim on that one.
And Roderick Norman still sitting on pit road right now.
He's like, I'm just going to mind my own business. Oh, we're going for a ride.
Yeah, that was a wild ride there coming off of 4. Could have been a lot tamer, but you know, a lot of people jockeying for position at the same time, and you know, 4Y only works for so long, any given period of time. And the pace car working his way off of 4 here. Let's see if the 30 or the 89 comes down to pit.
Wonder if that pace car is going to need to stop for fuel eventually.
The pace car might need to change the tires.
That pace car's got a broken truck arm. If you watch how it goes through the turns, it's crab walking just a little bit.
89 comes down to pit. That's Sean Williams. And what'd you say? Swift Arrow? Swift Marrow?
Swift Marrow.
All right, guys.
Swift Marrow. There we go.
We're running on cars.
Yep, and I didn't make it up. That's on him. It says it on the car. Swift Marrow.
Yeah, he even said that. And I laughed because I thought it was like a made-up thing. And I was like, hey, that's pretty good on-the-spot stuff. And he's like, no, it's on the car, man. I'm like, oh, well, discredit the Tony Knuckles there. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have the 30 of Jerry Walters.
Yeah,
Jonathan Shipman.
I don't create. I regurgitate.
Ooh. As long as you keep the chunks out of it, we're good. Jerry Walters, Jonathan Shipman, Marcus Richardson, Chris DeShong, and Chad Oxendine. Going to be your top 5 here when we go back to green.
And I've got a feeling this will be the last caution of the race.
And you know, I'm just looking through the field here. The 23, the 2, the 74, the 21, the
21 hadn't been,
and the 89. They all look like they're clean cars.
Yeah, the 21 hadn't been in this race for a while.
Oh, well, who was that in the discount tire car?
Yeah, he just got waved around a pace car. 2. He needs it about 32 more times to be.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance.
If everybody parks for a few laps.
Oh yeah. It'll be interesting to see how this field lines up. I mean, if we get one to go here, the 2 is waving at 21 around so many times. You think he was in a beauty pageant. .30's got a little bit of right side damage to that to the car. Lights are off on the pace car.
Yeah,
getting ready back to go. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing. I'm still not drunk enough for this.
We're in turn 1 right now, just so you know.
A little debate of position back here between 74 and 89.
Now, I'm sure this is a super speedway setup, but just looking at the information for this race, it looks like it's a fixed setup race.
Yeah, should be.
And the setup says modified from Donahue, Atlanta.
There's enough room down there.
From Georgia?
That may be why everybody is
Reckon.
That may be why everybody has rabies out here and trying to get the next position.
This thing's good for a couple left, then it's just evil.
Might be possible.
Oh, 21 making evasive action.
Bold move to the inside there.
Wishing to buzz the field.
Where is the pace car?
What pace car?
30 is sitting really far back from the pace car here. 20
Watch you
catch
go
up
out there
to 41.
and hit the pace car.
Knock that toe back in the line here. All right,
Well,
got the first 4 rows lined up side by side.
The pace car is only 14 laps down.
That's true. And it makes a hard left onto pit lane. 30 has control of the field. Look out for that 2. He may be your race winner here. 30's coming around to the line. Green flag's out in the air. We're back underway here at Talladega. 41 looking to make it 3 wide. Going into 1, thinks better of it and tucks back into the outside line. Can they make it back around to 34? Ducks to the inside.
Wow,
2.
where'd the 2 go?
The 2 goes back to the outside.
2 is making some aggressive moves here.
He wants the W.
He's going to have a good push from the Swift Marrow here.
Not going to get it before the turn here. 17 ducks to the inside as well. Tucking behind the 34.
And the 23 in the center, he must have made somebody mad, peeing somebody's Cheerios or something, because he got freight trained back to about 4th position.
17 almost made it in front of that 2. Ducks back down in front of the 23. There's a lot of moves going on here.
Oh, the 23.
The 23.
Cycle. Oh, we got some nice air, and he's done.
If a caution comes out, it does not.
Is there an incident limit?
There it is.
Is there? Okay.
No incident limit.
Because he disappeared while he was in the air.
He might have alt F forward.
He went over the wall. That's why he disappeared.
30 and 17, 15, 34. Working the inside line. 15 peeks inside of the 17. Not going to get there. 34 comes up to the 2. Let's see if he can push him in the middle lane. 89, 74. We're working the high lane. Coming back to the middle here. Working lap 38 of 50. We got a 4. Woo!
They're going to go 3 wide again.
And 74 definitely sticking with the 89 on the outside lane. Wherever he goes. 15 going to try to follow suit here. You know, the 30, 17, 34 who are not a part of the NORC League.
Wow, the 2 getting a huge run from the 89 and the 74 here. And he was going to try to duck down, but now he's stuck.
Yeah, the 2, 89, 74, and 15 are all from the NORC League here. And this is their hostess session. We got 2 by 2 by 2, 3 wide going into the trial here. 17 ducks in front of the 2.
Oh, and the 30 with the damaged car behind him, he's about to get freight trained.
And it looks like 17 and 2.
And just like that.
Holy crap, that was like magic right there. 30 is going to try to come back. Not going to have the run. 34 was not there on the bumper. So the top 5 now all consist of NORC regulars. 15 to the inside.
And
but he's got no help.
The top 5 are almost a little more than a 1/10 of a second from 1st to 5th.
I will scratch that. The 17 is not a normal regular for the NORC League. You do have the 2 pushing the 17 right now. Coming to 10 laps to go.
And the 2 getting underneath the 17. And he's going to make a pass.
15 is going to come to the 17's bumper. Oh, the 2.
Wow.
17, 15, they're wrecking.
And he kind of
Caution's out.
He kind of forced that action there, the two did, and the 2 and the 17 fighting for the same real estate there.
Yep, they need to find a different broker or agent because that grass did not pass there.
That little section was double booked for sure.
Yes, sir. Got outbidded.
That's going to send Erickson Shelley, Brad Slaughter, Cody Cutter, and Ari Addy all disconnected. We will be going green again.
Yes, we will. We're working lap 42 of 50. We're looking for a green flag around 45, 46. With about 5 or 6 cars left on the lead lap. To be honest with you. Because 15, 17 have disconnected. So...
Look at 7 on the lead lap currently.
Yeah, out of the 7, the first, second, fourth, sixth position are NORC regulars.
And it's looking like the 2 of Marcus Richardson and the 89 of Sean A. Williams and the Swift Merrill, they do have 2 of the cleanest cars out there, along with the 30 of Jerry Walters, excuse me.
And with the 89 has been collected in a wreck earlier tonight. The 2's going to come down the pit road, and nobody else is going to come with them. Top 3 stay out. Top 4 stay out.
It's not a bad move to pit, really, with that few cars left on the track. As long as you don't get stuck behind a damaged car. Whoa! Did you see that? The 41 hit by the 21, looking to... You know what? We're just going to have to watch the replay on that one.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
no.
we're gonna have to see that.
Somewhere back in here.
Kane, you should just give up.
I'm looking at a slow motion right now. 41 is just deep to D and through the try over here. Down the short chute, coming into 1, and where did the 21 come from?
You'll see it in the replay.
Looks like a RKO there.
RKO to NOR.
He was coming through because he had got a wave around and suspected that he could go to the inside when it's customary for you to go to the outside, and just took him out. Wow. Just amazing. Well, top 4 stayed out. The 41 still got damaged. Let's see if he comes in to pit this time to try to repair some of that.
If he has any time to repair.
Well, I'm working lap 43 of 50 here. Looks like Sean Williams is going to have the lead. John Berry in second so far. 41 is not going to come down. He's just cleaning them tires off like a mad bastard back there. 2 and a 34, the only cars right now attached to this lead pack. Light is still on a pace car.
Okay, guys, we're looking to restart.
They'll probably go back to green with 5 laps to go.
This race,
the next flag would end a race.
And this race.
So right now, I mean,
so basically, no more caution.
Who you got there, Tony?
Or just ignore it.
You know what? I got to go with this with Merrill.
Seems like a good pick. Be nice for him to win one of these NORC races. He's yet to win in the NORC League, period. And these are the first races since I've joined that they've hosted. And I've been, even though I'm in the broadcast booth, I've been a part of. And it'd be nice to see him win one of these. Who you got, Cafe?
I am going to go with even though he was messing around at the start of the race, I think come the last 2 laps, he'll be right there.
Interesting pick, just 10 laps down, but...
Oh, bad then. Well, I mean, I would have thought the 2, I like the way he's been driving, getting up there, and the 41's got a bit of damage, so I can't see him unless he makes a miraculous last lap pass doing anything.
Well, you pretty much marked my pick there. I'm picking the 2 right now, Marcus Richardson. You know, he's always up front in these NORC races. He's the most winningest driver in the NORC league. I have a little bit of insight, so I get Seffi is the 89 actually.
You gonna play the curse on
leader?
him?
That is the leader.
Well, Tony, you go ahead and you curse him by picking him to win.
All right, well, that's fine.
I'm gonna go with the 2. Lights are off on the pace car here.
And I will go with the 41 of Carl Deshawn.
Looks like the 89 is going to pick the outside lane. That is a thing that you can do. Not sure if that is the right call right now. But, hey, let's see how it works for him.
Well, maybe it has something to do with the 41 or 34 being on that outside line. Knowing that there's going to be help there, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'm still not sure about the 41, but I know the 34 is not a part of the NORC.
And you pucker up every time you see a car go by 2, eh?
That number 8 just gave the 89 sweet chin music.
We're definitely going to be pulling for him. I mean, Sean's my boy, but I'm, you know, I just got a feeling that 2 is going to somehow win this race. So we've got 5 laps left here at Talladega. We'll see
There
how
was a
these
crash.
boys run. I heard something.
I'm going to try and look this up, but if it comes up in my bookmark, in my events. Josh Robin, apparently.
He's all right. He's 10 laps down. That's the guy you picked.
Originally.
I don't remember. Did we pick drivers at the beginning? I don't even remember who I picked if I picked somebody at the beginning.
That's a big negative. All right, pace car is going to come off of the racing surface here. The 89 has control of the field. Looks like they're going. 89 on the outside. 74 was not fooled.
Oh, and that's no good. I don't know that you want to get that far out front.
He's in front of him. Here we go.
They are going to have a freight train coming, though, once they all get up to speed here.
Well, that
Come on,
could.
guys. Caution comes out. Let's keep going.
John Williams.
It depends how many
John
damaged
Barry.
cars. Yeah, it depends on the damaged cars behind, because if those 2 are clean and there's like a mix of good and damaged cars, it could work.
Well, the 2 is definitely clean, and they got their run now.
Look at that run from the 30 and a 2 on the outside here. Holy crap, it was like the 89 and the 74 were standing still. 2's just bumping that 30.
My apologies to the 21 for picking it.
It ain't over yet.
74 can keep on the 89's bumper. The 89 might have a chance here.
4 more times around, right here.
You have the 34 and the 21 coming up there to support the 2
And
goes
the
to the
2
inside.
bails on the 30.
That's expected. 30's going to fall right back to the clutches of 34, 21. Very close contact. 34
Oh, and they're wrecking
again.
again.
Keep going,
Sean
keep going,
Williams.
keep going.
That's going to do it.
It's going to win this race here. Oh, awesome. Good win. 89, Sean Williams, Tony Knuckles is right for once.
That's right.
Racing back to the line here. 89 is going to win it. John Barry in second. Looks like Marcus Richardson is going to come in fourth. Jerry Walters in third. Huge wreck behind him. Jonathan Shipman going to come home in 5th.
Oh, wait a second. They're still going full speed. Did he call out that
they called it out? They're just going to run it.
Oh, so this isn't over yet.
Apparently not.
Oh.
89 is going to get left out to dry in the middle there. Oh.
It's a little snug in there.
All right, well, we're going to lap 50 then, folks. 30 is going to try to block the 89. The 2 is going to give a push to the 89 here. 74 has a 30.
2 more times.
In front of him. 2 more times. Even at the line, the 89 would have won it at that time. Let's see if the 2 will give the 89 the push that he deserves here.
I'm thinking more like the 30 is going to push the side of the...
There we go. The 2 is up there.
Oh, the 30 hung out to dry.
74 goes to the outside. Going to leave 30 out there on the inside. Make sure the 89. Oh, there goes the 2 to the outside. Who's the 74 going to go with?
Oh, he's playing both sides. Pick a side.
He's playing for both teams, you saying?
He's swinging for both fences here. Looks like he's going to support the 89 there. Come up to the 2. Oh, man, last lap. This is going to decide it here. 89 is going to lead that last lap. Not going to be able to squeeze up in front of that 2. 74 is going to come down and push the 89 from turn 1 here.
And the 74 has this race in his hands as to who wins.
Oh!
The 2 gets loose. 89's got it right now. The 2 tucked in. No, 74 is going to get to the inside of the 2. 30 is going to hit the 2.
Oh, this is going to be really interesting finish.
30 lets go.
And the 2 down to the apron.
Oh, he's still got a run, though.
Nobody's going to have a run. He's got to block that high line.
2's got too much damage.
All right, 89 here. 74
oh,
to
it's
the
a drag
outside.
race to the finish. Oh, the 74.
The 74 takes it.
He's going to get him.
And he's going to spin him.
What a finish. The 74 of John Barry wins by the thinnest of margins.
I wonder if there's
0.023 seconds.
I'm on Facebook now.
Okay, I've got a high DUI to even get this.
Wow, I am speechless. What a great final few laps.
Oh. If that would have been a regular iRacing race, Sean Williams would have had that in the bag. Didn't have it. It used to be a rule that we would race to the end, but oh my goodness gracious, that was a hell of a finish. That 74 car came out from nowhere.
And I'm watching the replay right now. I'm just enjoying it. That was amazing.
2 wrecked into the 30. The 74 got turned by the 89.
The run that the 74 gets and then keeps.
Oh.
There is no camera angle to get the start finish line. Otherwise I'd have it. But
try going to grandstand on I think I'm on D-Beard. I'm not sure. Because it comes like right pretty much at the start finish line.
I don't have a grandstand for it.
That whole last turn right there. I mean,
I'm
sitting here looking.
How the two held onto that car when they caught up with that lapped car. I can't.
That's Marcus Richardson for you. That boy can drive the brakes off of anything.
Yeah, that's next level right there.
89 got left out to dry there. I mean, he was about as useful as a limp dish towel right there. And 74 just ran it high side, had the side draft off the 89 enough to get around him. And
oh man,
John Barry with the win.
I tell you what, if the Swift Mara would have turned the 74 about 200 yards earlier, he would have spun around him and come across the start-finish line first. If you watch how they come across, that's how the 89 rotates across the other one. Was it the 74?
Yeah, another 50 feet, and that would have been It would have been a different turnout, a different ending.
That's
man.
crazy. Well, props to the NORC guys. For as many cautions as you had early, that was a fun race to finish watching.
Yes, that was. Oh, man. That was a hell of a win from John Berry there. Sean Williams in second. Marcus Richardson in third. Jerry Walters in fourth. Jonathan Shipman rounds out your top 5. And I already went too far into the lap down cars because everybody else was like, no, screw this. But
wow, what a night.
Dude.
That was good. We had a street stock race that went off really well, and then hosted full of cautions. Street stock that was anything but boring. So good overall. Tomorrow night we have ASRS.
ASRS, that's right. Yeah. Yep. Charlotte, the Charlotte 100. It's just tribute to the troops. So tune in and watch, and get to know another good group of racers that have been doing this forever.
And that'll be our tune-up race for Sunday's Coca-Cola 600 by Bolt Vapes. Vape Bolts.
That's right. Oh. And then in 2 weeks, again with the Pac Majors, we'll be televising or streaming, however you want to say it, their Indy 500. So.
And I'm really looking forward to that one. We're gonna have some nice things added to the stream for that one.
And I'll actually be there because I got a league race with the NORC guys as we just watched tomorrow night, so I won't be there.
Yeah, it'll just be Tony and me, and maybe we'll throw a special guest star in there.
Oh man, that was amazing.
That was a lot of fun.
I'm so happy that went into like that.
For the first half, the way that race went, it was,
yeah,
it got a little painful there for a little while, but that finish made it all worth it.
That was good racing.
I think we're going to end it all right there. And you said it was, 8:45 we start tomorrow night, right, Tony?
Yeah, 8:45 Eastern, 5:45 Pacific.
All right, so we'll see you tomorrow night. We'll get some posts going on Facebook and possibly Twitter, and we'll see you tomorrow night.